Hello, this is Skeletor. Right, before the episode starts properly, I just wanted to let you all know that because I received so many questions last week, I've decided to split them into two. Half will be dealt with this week, and the other half next week. If your question isn't featured this week, please don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. It will be featured next week instead. I just need a little bit of time to catch up with the backlog. Right, without further ado, let's get on with the episode. See you shortly. Bye! Right, is that those bungling idiots I can hear coming back in? Beastman! Trapjaw! Come here immediately, the both of you, before I beat you.
Yes, Skeletor.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right, what... Why are the pair of you sellotaped together?
Well, it's because Monkey Boy's only got one pair of hands, Skeletor, and he can't hold us both separately.
Oh, okay, well, way to break the illusion, Trapjaw. Right, have the pair of you travelled the length and breadth of Eternia and counted everybody now?
Yes, Skeletor, we have.
Right, and how did you get on?
Well, Skeletor, Eternia is quite a big place, so it was my idea for us to split up and count half each.
Oh, my God, no, I can see where this is going. Right, Trapjaw, how many people did you count?
I counted 3.5 million, Skeletor.
Right, and Beastman, how many people did you count?
Well, Skeletor...
You're going to say 37 again, aren't you?
Yes, Skeletor, 37.
Oh, my God. Trapjaw, this is why I wanted you to go with Beastman. He can't count past 37, you fool. You were supposed to stick together and bring me back an accurate figure.
Oh, I'm sorry, Skeletor, I didn't know that.
Oh, my God. Right, you're both going to go and have to do it again. This is getting ridiculous now. We've waited about 6 weeks for this answer.
Yes, Skeletor.
OK, Skeletor, we'll do it properly this time. Well, be sure that you do. I don't want any more mistakes. I expect an accurate figure next week.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right away, Skeletor. Oh, my God. I'm really sorry about that, everybody. Honestly. Right, let's just get on with the episode before anything else goes wrong. Greetings! I am Skeletor, and welcome back to SkeleTalk, the series where I answer your questions. It's the internet's best-kept secret. Right. The original YouTuber, The Monkey, has 3 questions to kick us off. The first one I accidentally missed from last week. Monkey asks, who is Beastman dating? It seems he's delaying his answering just to be away, meeting secretly with a lover. Well, Monkey, you underestimate Beastman's ability to be a completely undateable moron, and you overestimate his ability to be able to pull something like this off. He simply isn't clever enough to keep secrets from me. However, thank you for your concern. I shall keep my eye on him. Monkey's second questions are, what's your favourite book to read while taking a poo, and your favourite music to listen to while doing the same? Well, I have a book about sharks that I like to peruse while evacuating my bowels, but I don't listen to music during happy poo time because I enjoy hearing the sounds of my own defecation. If I had to pick a song to listen to, I would choose Misadventures of Shitman by Green Jelly, or Everything's Brown by Jack Off Jill. Thanks for the questions, The Monkey. Retro Toy Guy Sai has provided clarification regarding his question from last week. I am to choose which I would prefer to fight, a Shire horse-sized My Little Pony, or 1,000 the size of cockroaches. Well, the use of magic is prohibited apparently, so I think the 1,000 tiny ponies would be quite difficult to manage. They would probably run all over the place and hide under the furniture, so I would choose to battle the giant one to the death. The technique I would employ would be to bash it insensible with a golf club and then strangle it with an old garden hose. I wonder how viewers would dispatch the creature. Sai is also wondering if I would ever team up with another evil entity from an 80s cartoon. Well, yes, I would happily work with Venger, as he is a diabolical shit. And if he was unavailable, I would choose the Hooded Claw from Penelope Pitstop, or Texas Pete from Super Ted. Thanks for the questions, Si. I'll leave some links to your channel in the description. Soda Cauldron has 3 questions this week. Number 1. Ninjas or samurai? Well, that would be ninjas. Ninjas every time. Question 2. Has Eternia set a date for becoming carbon neutral? Well, Eternia has a very low global carbon footprint, so there is no real sense of urgency about this situation. And question 3. For your everyday runaround, Landshark or Thunderhawk? Well, I'd actually prefer the Thunderhawk, but unfortunately I can't fit inside, so I'd have to settle for the Landshark. Thanks for the question, Soda. James Fancher asks if I could run through the list of jams, because he thinks I missed some last week. Well, James, Monkey Boy has forbidden me to mention jams anymore this week, otherwise I'd be happy to. I could talk about jams all day. Sorry to let you down, but thank you for your jammy interest, James. Flint Platts asks, what is your opinion of marmalade? Well, if it has no shreds of peel, then it is perfectly acceptable. Otherwise, it has no business being offered as a food. The thick shred varieties are horrendous. Thanks for that question, Flint. Stephen Gray has 4 questions for me. Question 1. All you need is love, sang the Beatles. But is this statement true or false? Well, like everything the Beatles sang, this is false. Love won't pay the bills or put donuts on the table, and it certainly won't help you erect fence panels in the garden or keep wasps away from a picnic. The Beatles are talking shit. Question 2. How come everyone on Eternia is built like Dorian Yates, and what do you think of the average Earth physique? Well, the force of gravity on Eternia is stronger than that on Earth, so people put on more muscle naturally. Also, bodybuilding is part of our school curriculum, so most of us are jacked by our early teens. And as part of Eternian culture, we all eat healthily and exercise regularly. I do not think much at all of the average Earth physique. Most people are either overweight and unfit, or skinny and puny. Somehow Monkey Boy manages to fit in all of these categories at once, which I suppose is an achievement in itself. And question 3. Kajagoogoo. Thoughts, please? Okay, here are some thoughts. Yeah, and furthermore... I hope that helps. And question 4. Your jam knowledge is second to none, but what do you think of pearl jam? Well, that sounds very expensive, and I'm pretty sure eating that would result in broken teeth.
Skeletor!
What, Whiplash?
Skeletor, Pearl Jam is a band.
Oh, well, what do they sound like?
Well, the singer has a really irritating voice, and the songs are generally depressing rubbish that all sounds the same. It's all very generic 90s rock.
Right. Thank you. Go away, Whiplash, now before I beat you. Right. Thanks for the question, Stephen. Andrew has a few questions this week. Number 1. Is there anything you wouldn't do for £1 million? No, I would do literally anything for £1 million. And question 2. Have you any tips for when you get a little tired after lunch at work and need to pep up? Well, yes. I recommend taking half a dozen Pro Plus tablets with a cup of strong coffee and a decent line of
Oh, Skeletor!
What?
Skeletor! Oh, you can't say that. That's terrible advice. It's illegal and it could be very dangerous. Please say you're joking.
I never joke, Whiplash.
Oh, Skeletor, you're making it worse. Our lawyers are going to have kittens. Please take it back and give some better advice.
Oh, very well. Right, please ignore my previous advice.
as apparently this is not appropriate. If you need to pep yourself up, I would suggest obtaining some smelling salts and having a sniff of them. That'll perk you right up and no mistake. Don't do drugs, kids. Right, and question 3. Is Whiplash afraid of lists? No, he's just afraid of me. Seriously though, let's find out. Right, Whiplash.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right. Here's a list of different types of tree. Pine, oak, willow, cedar, walnut, cherry, mahogany, sequoia, ash.
Please stop listing trees, Skeletor. It's making me anxious.
Okay, right. Whiplash, here's a list of dairy products. Milk, cheese, butter, cream, yogurt.
Oh, please stop it, Skeletor. Please stop it. I'm terrified.
Right, get out of my sight before I beat you.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right. Yes, Andrew, it appears that Whiplash is scared of lists. And thanks for the questions. And thanks to everyone who watched or contributed to this week's episode. If your question wasn't featured this week, don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. I will get to the rest next week. Please don't send any more questions this time. Let me catch up with the backlog first. Normal service will resume soon. Right, well if you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with your minions. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and do leave me a comment in the section below. Right, I'm off to eat flapjacks and watch Rise of the Foot Soldier. See you next time. Bye!